Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Hayden with Crypto Gaming, and I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Today we have a new play to earn game that, maybe 100x, 10x, who knows. But before we get into the video, as always, we are going to start with an uplifting message. Now, disclaimer, you don't have to listen to this if you're not religious. Even if you're not, stay here, do whatever. You can skip ahead. You can do whatever you want. We have timestamps in the video, so you don't hurt my feelings if you don't watch it. This is just if you would like to hear this uplifting message, and my purpose is to just try to have help people have a better day. So yeah, this is in the Book of Mormon in 2 Nephi chapter 2 verse 25, and it says, Adam fell that men might be, and men are that they might have joy. I love this scripture because it's very short and to the point, and it says that men are that they might have joy. So be happy. Let's have a great day today. All right. Now to the project. This is called Mavia, and this is a game that several YouTubers have covered. That I've seen Elio Trades is one of them, and I can't remember the other couple people I've watched play it, but just by checking out their website and doing some research, this game looks fantastic, actually. If you have played Clash of Clans, if you like Clash of Clans, you are going to fall in love with this game. Let's just take a look over here, and immediately from this first picture, you already know. Come on, Clash of Clans vibes right here. It says build your base to defend against enemy invaders. Your base is your home and must be defended at all costs. Strategically build walls, deploy turrets, and place traps in order to keep enemies away from your precious gold, oil, and ruby loot. Okay, so this already looking like, oh cool, you can even see the little mine, the trap that they're referring to. This already looks like Clash of Clans. You have your currencies, your resources, your gold and oil, and then your ruby is like comparable to, if you play Clash of Clans, gems. And ruby is going to be your premium currency that will be able to be traded on the blockchain that I can convert into, let's say, Ethereum, Bitcoin, USDT, whatever you want. That ruby is going to be the currency that you want. It'd be like the SLP of Axie Infinity if you've played Axie Infinity. Okay, so let's move on. Lead an army of infantry, vehicles, and air units. Choose from over 12 different infantry, vehicles, and air units to attack rival bases with. Each unit has specific strengths and weaknesses, making strategic planning essential before beginning the battle with your opponents. Now, I wasn't able to find the white paper for the life of me. I was looking for it for like 30 minutes. I couldn't find it. Anyways, I am going to assume that you're using resources to train your troops and not rubies, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So if anyone can find that and put it in the comments below, that would be amazing. Thank you. All right, earn ruby and other in-game resources. You can earn ruby by winning offensive battles, successfully defending your base, removing base obstacles, completing challenges, and much more. Gold and oil are additional in-game resources which your base produces and your army can steal from opponents' bases. Again, so just like Clash of Clans, except for, so when you go to raid someone, I can take oil, I can take gold, and by depending on how many stars you get will be your how many rubies you earn from them. And it sounds like you are stealing that from the other bases as well as rubies. So you will also be stealing rubies from their bases. I know it insinuates that in one of these other Medium articles that I'll pull up later. So remember to protect your rubies, build a good base. Upgrade your base, hero, and statue NFTs. So now, going back to these other things, your resources, the oil and gold, and your troops, those are not NFTs, non-fungible tokens. If you don't know what that is, go look it up real quick and come back, okay? Those are not NFTs, they're not traded, they're fungible, they're just meant for the aspect in the game so that you can get the actual token rubies, and then here are your NFTs right here that you will be able to trade with other people, sell on the blockchain for whatever currency you want. So upgrade your base, hero, and statue NFTs. Use ruby to upgrade your NFTs in the game, increasing their value. Bases can only be grown by upgrading the HQ level with ruby. Heroes help your army attack opponents and defend your base. Statues enhance your base performance. Now in another Medium article, specifically, I think there's a max limit on how many heroes you can have and statues. I believe it's 4 of each. So I think you can have 4 heroes and 4 statues. heroes act as in Clash of Clans, like you have the Barbarian Queen and the Archer Queen, and I haven't played in a long time, the Wizard guy, I don't remember his name. Anyways, but the heroes are exactly that. They are special troops that protect your base, and I assume they'll take on attacks as well. So very good, and you can level them up with rubies, and you can actually sell them because they're NFTs. Now the statues, you will have different kinds of statues. I don't know if it's in here, we'll get to it if it's in there, but you will be able to use them for passive bonuses, like I believe getting maybe more rubies when you clear up debris, but I know 100% that there are ones to increase your resource output. So when your base produces golden oil, you will get more of that, a percentage boost. And if you want to take a look over here, this is actually really sweet. This is it goes over the marketplace a little bit, how you can, the land that you need. So to be able to have a base, and it even says right here, HQ4, headquarters level 4, you need a land NFT that I hasn't mentioned yet, but you need a land NFT to even play the game. And they're going to be doing their sale of land in mid-February. They announced January 14th. So for me, it was yesterday. For you, not really sure. Anyways, so you're going to need a land NFT, and that's how you play the game. You have your level 1 headquarter, but when you level up your headquarters, that's attached to the land. So your NFT is essentially being upgraded. And when you want to sell your land plot, it can be of higher value because you've upgraded your headquarters. So if I start with level 1, let's say I get all the way up to level 10, which I think is the max level, I'd be selling my land NFT now as a level 10 headquarters NFT, which will go for way more money. I hope that makes sense. So if you want to take a look at all the things that they go over shortly with the market, take a look at that. And I will put the links for all of these things in the description to check it out. So here's some partners that they have: Binance Labs, Animoca Brands, Yield Guild Games. Those are the 3 that stand out to me that I know that I've seen before. And those are very, very big companies. And all these, I'm sure, are really big companies, credible companies. So that is really, really bullish on them. And here's their team. Probably only a small portion of the team, and they are all docs. So if you want to click into them, can I click into them? No. Anyways, but here they are, and you have some quotes here from a FaZe member, little roadmap thing here that you can take a look at, and then this leads to some other AMAs, and then there's some other resources that I have not looked into, so feel free to look at that if you'd like to. Now, I should have said this before, but make sure to check out their Twitter and their other socials, because that's where you're going to get the information the fastest, along with their Discord. All their links are in here, and I'll put them in the description anyways. Make sure to always check this out. They're always posting. They have a new one talking about their land sale, which we'll get to in a little bit. And there shouldn't be too much more to cover over here. I pretty much covered it all. Your upgradable NFTs. Now this is really where it talks about the land sale, where it says rent, partner, or sale, base and land economics. In Mavia, land is one of the most valuable assets. Initially, all land starts out with a level 1 base, as I said before, and players develop their land and reinvest Ruby, which is the premium currency that you'll be able to trade, into upgrading their base HQ level and building their walls, troops, and other defensive structures. The land improves in value. Okay, as the base grows stronger, the value of land increases, creating multiple options for potential monetization by the owner. Now, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably looking for some kind of monetary value out of it, right? We play NFT games because we want, it's play to earn for a reason. We make money off of it. Now, this is where the money, where you can start earning comes into. So I own my land, right? I have a level 1 base and I can upgrade it. And now here's how I can make money off of my land. So playing the game itself, I can raid people, I can sell my base on the marketplace, I can rent out my base. So I'll actually read this part. It says, similar to the Airbnb model, base owners are able to rent out their base according to a range of dates and a price set by the owner. So essentially what you're saying is that somehow in their marketplace, you'll be able to probably have an open market where people can look at prices, what levels of base, what am I looking for, kind of like Axie Infinity. I'm sure it'll probably look kind of similar to that, where you can have filters and see what exactly you're looking for. What base level do I want? How long do I want to rent it for? And how much am I going to pay for that? Because the person who's renting it out has to pay an upfront cost to the owner, and then once you are renting out the base, then you get 100% of the profits, and the owner of the land is just getting the money for the person renting their piece of land. I hope that makes sense. And then base partnerships. Now this is a lot like Axie Infinity scholarships. If you know what those are and how those work, is that this is going to be a contract of where I'm going to essentially lease out my land to a player. So let's say I want my friend, I have my friend, or just some random person on the internet, I guess. He wants to rent my land, not rent my land, but wants to get in a partnership with me. I say, okay, you're going to get 60% of the profits that you make, and I'm going to get 40%. And you're going to get a better deal. Whereas maybe renting a higher level land would be too expensive for him to do. And he just wants to be in pretty much an indefinite partnership, or however long that you specify it. But he would get 60%, I'd get 40%. But the person who owns the land can change those percentages around. I could get 80% and he gets 20%, but no one's going to take that deal. Anyway, so that's how that works. They get a percentage of the land, you get a percentage of the land, and that is how it works. And then if you want to read through the rest of it, it talks about some other things about the game, getting push notifications, connecting your wallet to the game, and them being decentralized and not taking your information. So that's all super sweet. I like it. Now let's get into the actual whitelist land sale. This is how you're going to get into the game. Remember, you have to have a land to play the game. Table of contents. Let's go over it. Again, they just released a thing January 14th about the extension, or they added more slots to the land sale, another 1,000 slots to the land sale. And that land, the whitelist sale, is going to be, I believe, in mid-February. Don't quote me. Anyways, so we have 3 types of lands: tropical common, tropical rare, and tropical legendary. Now with the lands, they're going to be distributing land all throughout the entirety of the game, because if there's only, let's say, 10,000 plots of land, that means only 10,000 people can play the game. That's not scalable, right? Axie Infinity, in my opinion, I think it's done so well because of their scalability. You have millions of Axies on the marketplace. Now you need 3 to play, but that's still scalable because I can breed an infinite number of times. I can continue the generation chain to infinity, and an infinite number of people can play technically. And that's why so many people play the game, is because it's scalable. And that's what they're doing with land. They're going to continue to release land, I believe, forever. And I don't know what kind of burning mechanics there would be or anything like that. But right now they're starting off with total whitelist spots, 2,000 lands. Now, as I said, they just announced that they're increasing it to 3,000, and that will happen in mid-February. That should be happening. Now here is back to the rarities. Now you might be concerned, why are there rarities when it comes to land, and is that going to give me some kind of advantage? Yes and no. Any kind of tactical advantage when you raid for raiding people and defensive? No, there are no combat or strategic advantages for the rarity of the land. What it does do is they have a luck factor. So just like in Clash of Clans, if you're aware, there's things like bushes, trees, rocks, and when you remove them, you get gems or resources, things like that. The same thing is for this game, but when you clear an obstacle or whatever you want to call it, depending on the rarity of your land, you have an increased luck factor to get, let's say, gems or rubies or a skin for your characters, things like that you can get. And that is the reason why you would want to have a rare land. And of course, if you're renting out a rare land, you can get those benefits as well. So that is the rarity of it. Now here's the application process. There are 4 pools when it comes to the whitelist sale. You have art and memes, 300 whitelist spots available, and you can, if you want to take a look, I'm not going to go through this extensively. Take a look at this. Again, it's in the description. You have content. So any content creators is 900 spots available. And remember, another 1,000 spots were distributed to these 4 categories. So there's content, you have community, and you have influencers, which is just 100 spots. So those are, if you want to take a look at this is how you'll get into the land sale. I didn't go over the pricing. Commons are 0.3, Rares are 0.6 and legendaries are 0.9. This is all in Ethereum, and I believe the sale is happening on the Ethereum blockchain, so you will have to have Ethereum in whatever kind of crypto wallet they're using to purchase it. So in summary, this game could be really big. Clash of Clans is super popular, tons and tons of people play it, billions of dollars have been spent and made in revenue for the company, and this looks like in the NFT version of Clash of Clans, and I think it can do really well. I believe the game is launching at the end of 2022, so there's still that, but I believe that this game can do really well. Get early, get invested into the game. Remember, this isn't financial advice, but yeah, I just presented you to the information. Do as you will with this, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to hit the like button, and it really does help out a lot. It lets me know if I should continue to make more videos like this. And yeah, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.